Hey, Pedego Owners Group, Mike Brown here in Dallas, Texas. There's my cinematographer right there with my Treen Walker Coonhound in my backyard. That's going to be my work area right over there, where we're going to be doing some demonstrations real quick. Just to show you real quick, this is my mountain bike. As you can see, my mountain bike has road tires on it, which I'm going to talk about that in just a second. My Pedego over there also has road tires on it. I told y'all I raced bicycles for 25 years. This is my race bike that I have raced for the last 5 years. There are the jersey on the left. I actually have multiple of those. The one in the middle is the one I'm most proud of. That is the Pro 1-2 Texas State Road Racing Championship that I won. That race was 108 miles, and it was 112 degrees during that race here in Texas. So I am most proud of that one. That one was a race series, a year-long race series here in the state of Texas itself. So let's move out of there, and let's move over to here, where I'm going to talk to you about some stuff. Hey, cinematographer, are you ready? Get up, let's get going. All right, let me turn this over to him and get in front of y'all where y'all can see me. Hey guys, Mike Brown. Nice to meet y'all. Let's talk about why I want to do this video. The reason I want to do this video was you should never have to take these wheels off this bike if you flat. As you can see, mine's already flat. We're going to fix that right here. Let's just pretend like I'm out on the road. But remember, I told you I'd talk to you about tires first. Let me show you that. That bike in there that I just showed you, here's that front tire off that bike. This here is the small knobbies that we talked about in another post that they had actually talked about. And then probably what you're used to is this is the original tire that came on my Pedego here. So you can see the big knobbies versus the light knobbies. You can definitely see the difference. The reason I took both of these off and put road tires on both my bikes is because I ride mainly on concrete. If you ride 50% concrete, I would highly recommend you probably put road tires on, because they will do fine with this deep tread. And if you have these tires on, all you're going to do is wear down this center tread on these and actually just kind of ruin these mountain bike tires. That's my opinion. So you can do what you want to do. Okay, where are we next? Let me talk about the Elevate riders real quick. Those of you that own Elevate, their mountain bike, you have two different types of stems. Right here. Come here, look at this. This is your valve stem on the mountain bike Pedego. This is the one. This is a Presta valve. The one that's in every single other Pedego bike is like a car. It is a Schrader valve. Here's the issue with these that I'm going to show you real quick. You can remove this valve stem very easily if you have the right one. This one, you can't. If you look at the around it here, you can't remove it. This one, as you can see, is flat on that side. So I can take this tool, put this on right here, spin that, and remove that valve core. You want to be able to remove that valve core. Do what you're going to do, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Put this back on, air it up with no problems. You need to check on your Pedego Elevate to see which of these you have. Can you remove the valve stem or can you not? If you cannot remove the valve stem, you need to take this tube out and replace it with this tube where you can remove that valve stem. All right, you're out on the road. Let me show you this real quick before I even get there. Remember, this is your Schrader valve. This is the same as a car. This tube with this type of stem is the type of tube that is in every single Pedego bike except the mountain bike. I believe it's the Elevate. What you want to be able to do, which with this tool right here, is you want to be able to take that valve stem out. So there's a nice little tool like this. You stick it right in there. You turn it, and that valve stem comes right out. That is how you're going to fix your tire, which I'm going to show you in just a second. And you put that booger right back in, turn it, and then you air it up. We're going to show you that in a second. So, what is one recommendation that I have for you guys is this. These are tire liners. I would recommend that every single person who owns a Pedego, that you put these in your tire. These are great for preventing nails, paper clips, staples, anything from kind of going through and hitting the tube. But, and where these go, just to show you, these go, you'll take off one side of the tire or the shop wheel, and they'll basically take this liner and stick it right between the tube and the tire to where, and they'll run it around the whole rim and or the tube, and it sits right here below the tread to protect the tube. That's how these work. I would recommend you put these on. But this is not a panacea in the fact that it will eliminate all flats, because this is what happens. People put these in their tires and they think they're not going to flat. But what happens is you get something sharp that sticks in here and you don't check your tires. And what happens, let's say that right there is a nice little thorn. What happens is that thorn is stuck in your tire, and there it is. See that nice little thorn sticking out right there? It will eventually work its way through that tire liner right down there to your tube. You've got to get this out. So what you do after every ride that you don't flat, where you have a tire liner, which means every single time you ride your bike, you have to check your tires to make sure you don't have something stuck in them. And how you do that on like your Pedego, these bikes are heavy. How do you pick them up and spin the tires? Here, you face the back tire, you take your left foot, you put it on the kickstand right here, you put your toes on the kickstand, you grab your seat right here and pull the seat straight towards your body. The back end lifts up, and then you can turn the tire real easy and look and see if you have anything stuck in your tread. If there's nothing in your back tread, you checked it, you're good to go. Same thing with the front. You face the front wheel, you put your right toes right here on the kickstand, you step up, you grab it by the stem and the top of the fork right here, and you pull it straight towards your body just a little bit, and then you can spin the tire and see if there's anything stuck in it. Don't see anything, you're good to go. So you check your tire. You need to do that every single time with a tire liner. Okay, I'm on a 20-mile ride, and I have this nice little flat right here, 10, 15 miles, or even 2 or 3 miles from home. How am I going to fix that without taking either the front wheel or the rear wheel off? This is exactly how we're going to do it, and this is exactly what you need. This is the larger version of the slime. I like the slime because it's thick, and see the little black dots in there? Little black chunks? Those are actually pieces of torn up tire to help fill the larger holes. So you can either buy this version and carry it with you, bring it with you, however you want to do that, or you can bring the smaller version, which will work for one tire. I'm going to use this one today. You will need these 20-gram CO2 cartridges, and I usually carry 2 or 3 of these with me every single time I ride. You will need, remember the valve core stem remover? You will not need this, and I'll show you why in a minute. And then you need this valve adapter. Every bike shop has these. They usually sell these all together in a kit. Remember, you want the 20-gram, not the 12-gram, and be sure they are threaded. They also have nice, cool little already pre-made things that you can drop these down in that work good. Talk to your shop, you figure out which one you like the best. You use them all the same. So this is how this works. Watch out, Trixie girl. Sorry, got my hound dog in the way. How this works, I have a flat tire. I get off the bike. All right, Peyton, come around this way. So, get down here. Whoop, turn that way. Lay your stuff out. One of the cool things about this right here, guys, is when you pull this out right here, see the top in the cap? It has the valve stem remover right here in the cap. Can I help you? Right here. So what you do is you come in here, here's your stem. You make sure your stem's pulled out all the way. Screw your cap off. See that little section right there? You take this, you screw it right in here. Very simple. You just stick it in there, you don't screw it in. And you turn it and you screw it right out. There it is is right there. That is the valve core from your valve stem. So what you do at this point, set that down. You take this nice little bottle, you take this off. See that? Remove that piece there. Screw this back on. You take this tube right here, stick this tube all the way on that, and then take your valve stem right here and kind of push it to the side, because if you don't, watch this, what happens when I push straight down on it. See how it kind of disappears into the rim? You don't want that to happen when you put pressure on it. So you pull it out, you turn, kind of push it to the side with your left finger. You grab this just like this. This is so simple. You literally put that right on the threads and you squeeze this entire bottle straight through that tube inside your tube. Then you take this off, you take your valve core, you stick it back in, you take your tool, you literally just screw this back in very easily. Here's the thing I'm going to recommend real quick. Don't let go of this valve stem because it might pop back in the rim. So take your cap at this point, screw your cap back on, then you come over here, put your foot right here, and then look real quick here to see where, if you have, what caused your flat, basically. What's going on in here? If you see it, pull it out. Then you have the sealant in the tube. Spin your tire like this, real simple, very easy. Let the slime completely coat the inside of your tube and seal the hole. Okay, now how do we air this thing back up? This is the part that you might want to practice. So let's turn this back around. Let me show you something here. Look here. See the cap, how it's all the way against the rim? It kept the valve stem from going inside the rim, because remember the tube is deflated, so it's not pushing the valve stem out through the rim. Good idea to remember to put your cap back on. So how you do this, you take your CO2 cartridge, here's your adapter, there's threads on this end, there's threads here. So what you do, you screw this in, screw it in all the way as far as it'll go, and then as you put this on your valve stem, you turn it back, like you're screwing it off just a little bit, and watch what happens. It shoots the air inside your tube and airs your tube back up. Let's do that. So come in here, take this little, pull your valve stem back out, make sure it's out all the way. Screw your cap back off while you're still pushing the stem to the side. Take this, put it right on there. Hold that with your knee, push that down, and turn it. And it airs that tire up. This thing gets really cold when that happens. I can still hear air going in, still hear air. I'm going to pull it off a little early. That's okay. Go ahead and screw this one off. For most of your Pedego tires, except for these big 4-inch suckers, these fat tire bikes, one of these will air up your entire tire for all the other Pedego bikes. Not the case in mine. This, I have to do one more. So let's do that again. Do that. Screw that on. Go back in here, pull that stem out a little bit more. Set this end right back on that stem. Push down a little bit. Turn it like I'm screwing it off. And it airs up even more. There you go. So look at my tire now. So remember, I'm still out on the road, out in BFE, trying to fix my bike, and instead of having to call somebody to come pick me up, I now have, once again, and you can screw it back in if you want to save the rest of the air in this. Now look at my front tire. 20 miles from home, and I can ride home. So just to recap, what you will need this slime. It will come with the tube. It comes with a valve core remover. That is part of the cap here. you will need the 20-gram CO2 cartridges. Remember, one of these will fill up the regular tires on the Pedegos. If you want more air in them, you can use another one. Take 2 or 3 of these with you, and then you can air up your tire just like I just did. Put your black cap back on, and that's it, guys. That's how you fix a tire out on the road, and so you never have a problem with flats, or you never have a problem with fixing it when you're out on the road. It takes away the worry or any concern you might have because you know you can fix it. The one thing I would practice with at home is this little thing right here. Practice with this. Just take one of them and just screw it in just like this, and then back it out just a little and see how the air shoots out. So when you place it on the bike, you'll know exactly how it works. The key is to take the core out, squirt in the slime, put the core back in, remove whatever caused the flat, spin the wheel to get the slime coated all in the tube to seal the hole, attach your CO2 to the adapter, air your tire back up. Put all your stuff in your back pocket. Let me show you one thing. Come over here real quick. Let me show you one thing before we go. The reason people buy jerseys like this and why I'm a big fan of wearing these jerseys, it's not that they wick great and to look cool or like you're part of a team or anything like that. Why people buy these jerseys is for the pockets. Because they can take all these items if they don't have like a seat bag, like right here on my mountain bike, to put all their stuff in, to put this stuff in. If you don't want to buy one of those, you can just wear a jersey, put your CO2 cartridges in your pockets. You got 3 pockets back here. That is the utilization and the benefit of the jerseys, not to look cool or anything like that. It's because you got pockets to carry stuff. I use these all the time. I don't have a bag on that. I use pockets. That's it, guys. Y'all have any questions, let me know. If you have any recommendations for future videos, which we're going to do brakes pretty soon. That's a big one for me. That's it, guys. We'll see you from Dallas. Bye.